Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. I'm Johan Milan, and today, Wednesday, 14 February 2024. My trade setup directions for today will be long on the New Zealand dollar, the US dollar and the pound, and short on the yen, the Swiss and the Australian dollar. The first chart of the day will be the dollar index, but before we proceed, remember that trading carries risk and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And at the end of this video, I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today. So let's get started and turn pips and points into profits. On the dollar index, we can see here, as I've explained, it's been holding well on the underside of this moving average, then broke up clearly, retested yesterday. Market was waiting for news, and then a strong CPI figure or higher than expected figure on the CPI in the US just pushed the living daylights out of the dollar up the page. So putting the dollar back up on the short term, back at the number one spot. Our short term, our medium term and long term indicator shows us dollar bullishness, and that's what I will stay until this whole picture is changing. But the short term, this is usually the one that changes first, and this one at this stage is very strong. So I still stay dollar bullish in general. Looking at gold, I showed this triangle chart yesterday for you on the dailies. You can even look on the 4 hours, but on the dailies and on the strong CPI news, it now pushed lower. So this means that most likely there's fears that interest rates will not come down, might even go up. But the gold now broke down, confirming the bearish break out of this. And this still can break back up and go up the page. Now we will even get a more explosive move once it breaks through the highs. If it happens, I'm not saying it will happen. For now, you'll have to stay bearish on gold. Most likely we could spot a retracement back to this area here, and then from there on another leg down the page. Now in person, I don't short gold easily. For me, it's just a question of knowing the direction of gold. So if it gets back up there, I'll see what happens, how it responds there. This is not something to chase down the page and say, oh, I'm going to short gold, I'm going to short gold. No, it's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing now is to wait for the retracement and then see how the market retest and respond on the retest. This could just be the news, and then the market changes its mind, say, oh well, okay, and then it could just fly up the page. So I would like to see the retest. That's the real test to know what's going to happen with gold. Then New Zealand Swiss, I pointed this trade out yesterday morning for you on the video. Nice bullish engulfing. You had the opportunity to get in there. The halfway marks, which I love a lot. Stop loss down there, looking very good. 12 stop loss now to at least this white candle low, which brings it in at, well, I can't say 50, but 40% of the original risk. Target setting, I would do this swing here and go for the Fibonacci levels. And target one, the T1, would be at the 1.27 for lightening up on the trade, and the final target up on those highs. If you go back into the history, you can clearly see some big resistance levels coming in there and there. So that's the two areas to look for some targets. This will give us, depends on where you got in. The risk on this trade was about 35 pips odd, and the target from there, that's a 1-to-1, so that's a 1 to almost 2. The halfway mark entry would be a very nice one there with about a 40 to 50 for a stop loss of about 20-25. So this could end up a very nice trade. So let's hope for the best thing. I can see that the New Zealand is still very strong. Swiss still the black sheep. So I'm comfortable holding this trade for the rest of the week. Aussie US. Aussie still much weaker than the dollar, especially after yesterday. Everybody is a bullish dollar here. But if it retraces now to roughly the 61% level, I'll look for some shorts on a strong candle reversal up there. But I won't short at these levels. I need it to retrace far enough. Oil did break. I pointed out this trade yesterday, a little nibble on the break. A potential retest, still good, no problem with that. There was even a 1 hour entry, the retest, a nice bullish engulfing. So if you wanted to get confirmation with a stop loss, then down on these lows, 10 cents or so below that low. And there was your bullish engulfing. There was the opportunity to get in on the halfway marks. There was plenty opportunities to get into the trade. Setting up some targets would now be a Fibonacci. We can use the swing, which is one of them. You can use the bigger swings, and then you look for the 1.27, 1.618. So it just depends on where you are in and what is your risk reward and what is your bullishness view on oil. Mine is quite heavy, although I just nibbled on the trade. But setting targets roughly $84 to $85, that should give anyone a good risk reward on this trade. Euro Swiss, Euro in mid-range, but Swiss the black sheep, and I'm after the shorts on the Swiss. Any good retracements back to this area, highly unlikely that it will happen today, but this will draw my attention providing my RS stays strong. Then on the indices, the Dow Jones now after pushing up the page on a strong dollar, which is not usually what happens. Strong dollar, usually stock market bearish. At last the market gave up now on the CPI figures yesterday. Not saying this will fall like a rock. It is election year. They do put a lot of stimulus into the market, so it's very tough and very dangerous shorting the stock market at this stage. However, I'll get interested based on my strategies when it retraces back to this market structure here. As long as I keep having a strong dollar, I've got a probability of a short coming in there. Trend is changing slowly but surely there, so I'll see how I respond or how the market responds when it gets there, and then I will decide my response on a good strong candle reversal. FTSE very nice. Sudden big run up the page here on the retracement, but this last big swing, the retest to the 50% or let's call it 60% levels, this area here, we got the strong dollar, which is the US markets, and now on the FTSE we got quite a strong pound, which, you know, it's flipping around with a cat there. But with a strong pound, if it gets there and I can keep having a strong pound, a strong candle reversal there will then be good stock market bearish for me. I need a strong currency to be short on any stock market. In the US Swiss, big run up yesterday on a mentoring program. We hit some awesome end of day and 4-hour targets here. But retracement back to this level here between the 50 and the 61% level. Dollar up there, Swiss down there. Definitely one of the better ones to belong in, but we're going to need a decent retracement, which I highly doubt will happen today. But I keep these things on my watch list because anything can happen at any time in the market. In the US yen, I showed you this breakout trade yesterday, and oh, lovely on the mentoring group. We got a straight break there, and the Fibonacci targets. Just look at this targets here at the 1.618 Fib. That's exactly where we set our targets. So that was a beautiful trade, very nice long trade. However, the 1-hour trade I pointed out there yesterday didn't work. We had the little break, a little hammer candle I pointed out for a little 1-hour trade up the page. That got stopped, right? But our 4-hour trade definitely played out without a problem, and that looks great. Now, a retracement back here would be good. US there, yen there, 100% fine. My trading robot that I have on the 4-hour charts still have an open long on the US yen. So inside of me, I hope it doesn't retrace this far, because it will hit in a trailing stop loss while in the money. But I would not like to give up that trade. But if it comes back, two opportunities at the 61% level, at this resistance level, and also this consolidation period where we saw the break, the retest. If it retests this area here, I'll definitely look for some longs yet again, providing we sit with the dollar so strong and the yen as weak as that. Then the pound yen retracing fast and quickly into my trade zone now. So on this long black candles, I need a strong reversal candle. So we look at the pound up there, it's neutral, but I'm after the yen shorts. Pound yen, good. If I go long here, that'll get me short yen. So I will wait for this level to be tested. Very good level, resistance, 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 could become support now. So I am looking at this level like a hawk today to see if I can get no if-ish reversals on this long black candle. I would love to see a strong 4-hour reversal on this one. Then the CAD yen. CAD in the green zone, yen in the red zone, everything I want. The retracement back to the structure here. Look at this one here. Resistance, resistance, could become support. All right, so that's what I'm after here. I don't see anything else coming in here. Looks like a little bit of a consolidation, but it could spike through down to this 50% level at the structure and then give me a nice counter reversal. That'll definitely get me interested. In the US CAD, big zone I can trade, US there, CAD there, depends on what the CAD and the pound will do. The pound fight with the CAD, and then the pound is in the green zone, then the CAD is in the green zone. When they're both in the green zone, I'm not that keen, but they're still apart. I will see by the time it gets down there, maybe only tomorrow. So the retracement back to the 61%, 50% levels here, that's where I will get interested in the US CAD to go long, but everything needs to be in line for me at that stage. In the CAD Swiss, this last directional swing up the page, CAD up there in the green zone, Swiss in the red zone, still interested in going long. Two levels here, resistance, resistance, could become support right between the 50 and 61% of this last run of the page. So I'll still be interested in taking some longs here, providing the CAD stays strong. Then my favorite trade idea for today is a potential long on that New Zealand yen. But first, if you are new to this channel and find this video helpful, you can support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for me so I can keep making content like this. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of my videos. In the New Zealand yen, the nice flag pattern since yesterday. I've pointed this one out yesterday, pointed out the potential breakout. That happened. Now we're looking also for a retracement and then a counter reversal at this area. 1 hour trade would be great. A 4 hour trade would be great on a nice reversal. We have still the New Zealand second spot. Obviously nothing can beat the dollar on the better or higher than expected CPI figures. So New Zealand still have a lot of sparkle, but the dollar took all the sparkle. And it's against the yen which is fighting with the Swiss franc to be the black sheep of the market. So the New Zealand yen, definitely nice flag pattern. I would like to see a retest also and a reversal. And if that doesn't work, I'll test my trade idea here at a very nice strong structure level, which was a lot of support or resistance that could now become support. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. I want to hear from you. Drop your questions, share your experiences. Tell me which trading opportunities you're eyeing in the comments below. I've been trading since 2003. And if you're eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program and support this channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link below, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Don't forget to trade responsibly. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, trade